Yeah,
pretty mild and nice out there.
Yeah.
You know, usually Ophelia's hair is blowing all over the place, and that's not the case tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's really a quiet weather pattern that we're settling into, and I think we'll take it. May was quite active. June starting out much quieter. Let me show you how things are looking outside right now in Santa Barbara. That was Santa Maria, that live shot to the south and southern parts of the county. Not a lot of wind out there tonight, so very comfortable conditions. Temperatures still in the 70s in Santa Barbara. Gaviota and Goleta were just shy of 80 at this last check in Ojai. 75 in Frazier Park, 64 in Oxnard. Also seeing 64 in Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo. There are some double-digit wind speeds, the strongest out across northern San Luis Obispo County. And we will continue with this pattern to see some breezy afternoons and overcast mornings for some, but it's not going to be across the board. That is the good news. Tonight, we can see where that marine layer is. It's located mostly off the central coast, some of that moving down the Monterey County coastline. And these areas along the coast, that's where we expect to see the clouds and fog as we head throughout the late night hours tonight and into the early part of our day tomorrow. Here's our fog tracker, 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. That fog expected around Lompoc and Santa Maria, even across portions of San Luis Obispo County. But look what happens here throughout the day. Most of it burns off, still hugging some of those beach areas, and that's where it might persist into the late afternoon hours. But for the most part, by tomorrow afternoon, much like what we saw today, we should clear to plenty of sunshine and temperatures that will be very nice. In fact, very similar to what we saw out there today. We do have a trough of low pressure influencing the weather across the west coast, and that's going to maintain a quiet weather pattern. The low too far to the north to bring in a really deep marine layer, so we will see periods of low clouds and fog in the morning hours, otherwise sunny skies. And then by the weekend, this ridge builds into the California coastline, and that does allow for temperatures to warm up. Now, it's not going to be a significant warm up, but daytime highs by your Sunday will be into the 80s by the coastal and beach areas, and up into the 90s in those valleys. Tomorrow, not quite that warm, mostly sunny. Really a mild and beautiful day in Santa Barbara. Enjoy lunch outside, will you? 72 in Goleta, 76 in Santa Barbara, 69 in Carp. We'll see some 60s out there for Lompoc and Vandenberg tomorrow. Orcutt, our friends here, seeing a high of 68 degrees, just shy of 80 in Santa Ynez, with some low to mid 80s out there across the Cuyama Valley. 83 in Paso, a nice day here. 81 in Atascadero. Some morning clouds followed by that late morning to early afternoon sunshine. And lastly, we'll check in with Ventura County. Some morning clouds and fog. Southwest winds here at 15, but very comfortable temperatures. Winds not expected to be much of a factor this week in Ventura County, and that is some good news. Now, there on the channel, we will see some breezy conditions off the coast in Santa Barbara late in the day tomorrow, up near 20 knots, west swell 3 to 5 feet, and tomorrow's high tides and low tides listed right here for you at the bottom of your screen. Back on land in Santa Barbara, mostly sunny skies, mild and nice. I mean, this forecast looks perfect for early June. No big extremes, no high highs, no low lows. There's that warm up for the weekend, but even so, we're talking about high right near 80 in Santa Barbara by the time we hit Sunday. Santa Maria, here's your 7-day forecast. Low 70s, then we see some mid 70s, even upper 70s out there with the warming trend by the weekend. Nothing too significant, certainly not approaching any sort of record-setting temps, but a little above average as we head towards the end of the week. San Luis Obispo, mild conditions, more clouds and fog expected in your forecast early in the week. And then as that ridge builds in, not only does it warm things up, it also gets rid of most of that marine layer. Look at the valley forecast. This is the time of the year when we could see 90s and triple digits in Santa Ynez, and this forecast looking just about right. Even in the 70s tomorrow in Santa Ynez.
Sounds beautiful.